All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is taking place at 145 pounds for 5 rounds for a 145-pound title. And introducing first into the blue corner, Gabe Pugh.
Gabe Pugh is on a 3-fight win streak. He's 21 years old, 145 pounds, and this is his 5th mixed martial art fight. He is a purple belt in jiu-jitsu and a 16-year wrestler, 4-time state qualifier, 1-time placer. He trained at Pugh in order to help supplement his training from Ronin Fitness.
Sir, second guy from Ronin Fitness here? And Pure Vita, that's a heck of a gym to come out of, too. That's a good camp to have.
Yes, Max Derry, Ethan Abram, Montel Jackson are a few of his training partners. He says his key to victory is to fight my fight. I know my opponent is explosive, and I think confidence is my key to victory in regards to my movement.
Well, being a purple belt and a 4-time state placer in wrestling out of Wisconsin is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, 4-time qualifier, 4-time placer.
Yeah, that's those are some good accolades there, that's for sure.
Got Sam Geyer, Caitlin Young, Josh Geyer in his corner.
That's a good corner to have.
And introducing into the red corner, Dalan Jones.
Dynamite Dalan Jones, 22 years of age. This is his 7th martial art event. Here's the thing about Dalan Jones. When you combine his last two opponents, along with who he's facing tonight, they've got a 9-2 record. He's not afraid to fight hard guys.
No, not at all.
No, he's not shying away from tough opponents. He says his key to victory is his pressure and striking. My opponent's a good wrestler, but with lots of decision victories.
Tail of tape, Gabe Pugh, 22 years of age, standing at 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds with a record of 3-1. Dalan Jones, 22 years of age, standing at 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing in on 143.8 pounds with a record of 5-1.
Dalan Jones, some of his main training partners, Mitchell Wilson, Rashawn Malik, Cannon Swanson, Noah Gashow. It's kind of a who's who of Minnesota mixed martial arts.
Those are good training partners.
He's got 80% finish rate.
I see he's got Greg Nelson
with his opponents. Got 80% finish rate. When I asked, what his expectations were, he's like, "Man, this thing's over in the first round." I asked him what kind of how he sees it ending. He said, "I'm going to let my opponent pick that."
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 5 rounds and is a 145-pound title fight. And introducing first out of the blue corner, stepping in at 21 years of age and weighing in at 145 pounds with a record of 3 wins and 1 defeat. A mixed martial artist representing Ronin Fitness, fighting out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Gabe, the Archangel Pugh. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, tipping the scales at 22. Coming in at 22 years of age and tipping the scales at 143 pounds with a record of 5 wins and 1 defeat. A mixed martial artist representing the Academy, fighting out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, Dalan the Dynamite Jones.
Both these guys, young, 21 and 22 years of age.
So we got Gabe Pugh in the blue corner. He is wearing a maroon spandex. And in the red corner, we got Dalan Jones. He is wearing a black trunks with blue writing on it. Touching gloves by both fighters. Yeah, both these guys young.
Very young, yeah.
Ooh, overhand right.
Dalan Jones with
almost lands by
Greg Nelson in his corner. That's a very decorated guy to have in your corner.
Yeah, the one thing that Dalan Jones said is, I always look for the finish. The guy I'm fighting always looks for a decision. He's like, I'm looking for things that he's not even seeing.
I like that attitude.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier in the card. Finishing fights, not going to decision.
Dalan Jones pushing up Gabe Pugh against the fence. Little whizzer.
Yep, strong whizzer. Dalan still has head position here.
Gabe Pugh ducking under, looking for a takedown. Fantastic sprawl by Dalan Jones.
Took his back here.
Back.
Whoa!
And dump by Gabe Pugh.
Dalan doing a good job here getting back to his feet, getting back to the cage. Now he's got to find his track stance here.
Dalan Jones fighting off the takedown attempt. Ooh. Gabe Pugh finally gets Dalan Jones on his back.
Yeah, he finds himself in a half butterfly here.
Dalan Jones.
But he seems composed there. I mean,
both these guys are.
Right.
Both these guys are. Like more so than some of the other title fights that we've had.
Right.
Little peppering shots by Gabe Pugh.
Pugh's doing a good job there keeping that pressure on top. Elongating his leg out here so he can't posture or can't move on bottom.
Gabe Pugh.
He's inside.
Yeah, active enough to it won't get stood up.
Yep. Just
Peppering shots on top.
Transitioned into side and was looking for trap the arm and then lost it, and now he's back in half.
Gabe Pugh active, peppering shots on Dalan Jones.
Dalan, you don't want to lay here. You want to dig an underhook and try to get your hips out. Referee Merrick Moreland looking close here.
Looking close, but I think Pugh is active enough to where.
Like right here, your left hand, find that underhook. Yep, now you got the underhook. Now you want to scoot.
Moreland, third man in the ring. Yeah, I think with a round like that, quick up to his feet is Gabe Pugh.
Yeah.
A little bit of confidence on his end, thinking he can get the takedown.
Right. Like, if I'm telling Dalan here in the corner, it's like, we can't be content on her back. We got to get back. We're not going to win a fight on her back. We got to get to her feet here. You know, it's all right to catch your breath sometimes if you get taken down, but you need to get moving there on bottom. And with Pugh, I just like to see him posture up a little bit more, maybe rain a little more punches, be a little more active on top.
More active, even returning fire from the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, maybe making Pugh be uncomfortable a little bit. I mean, he allowed Pugh to be comfortable.
Right. Well, now I think he said he was going to let Pugh decide where the fight was going to go. So now I think he knows where the fight's going to go.
We start round two. We got Dalan Jones in the red corner with the black trunks and the red writing. Gabe Pugh, maroon trunks in the blue corner. Dalan Jones almost ducking at one point.
Yeah.
Ooh, front kick deep.
Ooh.
It's very explosive as Dalan Jones. Return with the takedown is Gabe Pugh.
Yep. Now he's isolating those legs. It's a good job by Pugh.
Pugh with his back against the cage. Oh.
Yeah, he's doing a good job peeling those legs away so he can't get his knee to the cage and come back up.
Yeah,
Great job by Pugh.
Yeah. Yeah, Pugh almost had Jones's legs crossed at one point.
Ooh, just gave up his back.
Dalan Jones carrying Gabe Pugh on his back.
Got to be careful here because there's a lot going on. You got to control hands and it worked. Great job by Dalan.
Dalan Jones creating a little distance, getting out of that position.
And Dalan just switched to southpaw here.
Yeah, Dalan Jones' corner's calling for strong kicks. You know, with a wrestler like Gabe Pugh, you probably don't want to leave your leg just hanging out there.
Right. They're both really heavy on their lead leg.
Overhand right by Dalan Jones.
Like, you know he's going to wrestle. How heavy he is on that lead leg.
Gabe Pugh looks like he's in fantastic shape, too.
Yes.
He's not breathing heavy at all.
Oh!
Overhand right.
Overhand caught him.
Ooh, another punch by Dalan Jones. Very explosive is Jones. Pugh quick trying to get back up to his feet. I'm not sure if I caught him flush or he was just in an awkward position.
Right. I think he caught him in the back of the ear.
Oh, he got him, huh?
I think he caught him on the back of the ear. It's hard to tell at this angle.
Dalan Jones. Ooh,
Oh,
uppercut. There goes the mouthpiece dropping.
Oh, man.
It's Gabe Pugh. Gabe Pugh.
Shooting. He's getting desperate now.
I think Moreland's up. Yeah.
Oh.
That uppercut.
That might have been the break that he needed, though.
I mean, that uppercut was heavy by Dalan Jones. Dalan Jones even leaning forward. Overhand
he
right
gets it
lands
back.
by Gabriel Pugh.
Wow. That was...
Check
he's
right hook,
gathered
missed.
his wits now. He's bringing it back. They're both really heavy.
Oh, left, right punch, uppercut, lands. Oh, my God! Dalan Jones is out! Dalan Jones is out! Counter, right hook by Gabriel Pugh. Drops Dalan Jones. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Dalan Jones was looking for the finish, and Gabriel Pugh got in there with an overhand right.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
That was crazy.
Oh, my gosh. A guy that hasn't had a finish just made the highlight reel.
Right. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Just chased him right into that right hook.
It was almost like, I mean, he was. It was almost as if Dalan Jones rushed in.
Right, yes. Got a little overzealous.
Overzealous, trying to find a finish with his hands down.
And
oh, my gosh.
Pugh just sat on his sat on his hook there, planted, and threw back.
Dalan Jones is grimy.
Yeah.
He is a gritty, grimy fighter that nobody should sleep on.
No. Wow, that was and Dalan looked like he was starting to control that round too there a little bit, and then for that round to end that way, it's crazy. Because it seemed like Pugh, what his game plan was to wrestle and then to get the KO.
You know what? Yeah. Wow.
That was a chaotic ending. That was.
Wow. Ignite Fights on Spectation Sports is brought to you by Chime. Scan the code on your screen to download the Award mobile app and manage your money on the go. No monthly fees, no service fees, no overdraft fees, no minimum balance, and no hassles as you manage your account on the go. Sign up for Chime now and secure your debit card and checking account today. Banking services provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank, members FDIC. See Chime.com for details.
Both those guys very young. Very young fighters. Pugh moving to, I believe, 4-1 now, and Dalan moving to 5-2, and the 5-2 record's nothing to sneeze at. I'm sure he will bounce back. He's been on quite the roll, and he's a good fighter himself. So I'm sure he will bounce back. He'll take some time, gather his wits, and bounce back. And I'm sure we'll see him in the cage here soon. We're getting ready to present the belt. Giving each other a hug there. Nothing but respect from these two.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Merrick Moreland weighs off the action at 2 minutes and 32 seconds into the second round. Your winner by knockout, Gabe Pugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Gabe Pugh. Gabe, some would argue you came from behind in this fight. What was your feelings going into getting that final punch in?
All I got to say is it takes someone extraordinary to bring out something like that, and someone I trained harder than I've ever trained before for this fight, because Dalan brought out that dog in me. I saw this same exact scenario happen 4 months ago. He drops me, I get up, and I knock him out, and look what just happened.
Wrestling was your game plan. Did you plan on getting in a slugfest with him?
I mean, absolutely. Watching Dalan's other fights, you know, he comes in, he's trying to knock your head off. But in this game, it's kill or be killed, and I killed. So that's what I got to say.
Gabe Pugh, you made an incredible statement tonight in this fight. What's next for you?
You know, all I got to say is I'm going to take some time off and obviously come back and defend the belt. You know, looking at a pro debut coming in with the next year, so nothing else I can do but just keep grinding and getting ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Gabriel Pugh.